You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Now a live look from Bear Mountain Lookout from the Alert California system, and you can see the setting right there. A little more sky than we're seeing in other areas, but still mostly clouds. Howie, is that about to change for us?
Yeah, we'll hold on to those clouds tonight and into tomorrow. Storms will continue to pull away throughout the day tomorrow. So the later you get on Friday, the more sunshine. Not that you'll see completely sunny skies, but the more you'll see as the day progresses. All right, here's our Alert California Live Girard Ridge camera, and Shasta looking off towards the southeast. That's a beautiful shot. Yeah, the snow is starting to accumulate up there on Shasta. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Alert California Live. Cloudy and cool tonight. More rain. Shower chances linger into Friday, as I just talked about. Dry, or at least the clouds and the rain for a little bit. Drying out and warming for the weekend. Okay, here's our radar. A little more active than yesterday, which was very, very, very minuscule. Again, most of the activity took place coming up through Sacramento, foothills into the Sierra, and that's where all the heavier bands were. In our area, it's just really light rain, and most of it, again, in the higher elevations, but still touching parts of the valley at times. Very similar to the last few days. Just really light rain overall. After all said and done, 3, 4, 5 days of the rain, we're not going to see an inch really in any of the low-lying areas, and close to that in the higher elevations, maybe a little more. That's not really a lot over a 3 to 5 day span. Okay, low temperatures will drop down into the 50s overnight for the valley. A little cooler up there in Bernie at 47, Chester 43, Magalia dropping to 51 degrees. All right, here's our high temperatures once again, and these were close to our lows last week, but we'll warm up a little bit higher than today, but still below average once again for tomorrow, as that cooler air as well as the clouds and the rain keep us again on that cooler side. Here's our future cast. So it looks similar to the radar. This is Thursday at 11 p.m. So maybe a few showers in the valley overnight. Most of it on the light side, unless you get up into some of the higher elevations. And again, these will start to wean and weaken as we move through Friday. Let's get there. Here we are Friday at noon now, and you start to see less and less as these storms pull further away from the area. And you see just that on the storm track that Saturday night. You see the storms pulling away. You see high pressure moving closer, and that's going to keep our skies clear, and that is going to keep our temperatures warmer really for the rest of the forecast period. Let's look at that. So Friday, it's like a clearing transitional day, and then by the weekend, pretty much right around 80, and then temperatures continue to climb a little bit pretty much the rest of the way. And again, now we're going to see a lot of sunshine. So after going to sunny and hot from 103 down to the 60s with rain and clouds, now we get back into the 80s with sun. So that should feel like a nice little warm up after, again, a rainy, chilly start to our second week of fall, Alan.
Thanks, Howie. Well,